I welcome all of you to our daily reflection, our daily prayer today. Many times, what you will hear me do is take one of the readings from the Liturgy of the Word of the day, namely those readings that we hear proclaimed at Mass. But sometimes the readings that are connected with morning prayer and evening prayer are really pretty powerful as well. We are not always familiar with those readings, but if you really find any type of a prayer aid, like that of Give Us This Day or Magnificat, you will see morning prayer, you will see evening prayer, and with each of those prayer periods, there is a reading. Well, today I want to take the reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah, which appears for morning prayer today in the prayer guide, Give Us This Day. Let me proclaim that reading to you. Hear me, coastlands. Listen, distant peoples. Before birth, the Lord called me. From my mother's womb, he gave me my name. He made my mouth like a sharp-edged sword, concealed me, shielded by his hand. He made me a sharpened arrow. In his quiver he hid me. He said to me, You are my servant. In you, Israel, I show my glory. Isaiah the prophet really shares with us this day, really, I think, words that give us not only a sense of identity, but a sense of mission. God fashioned us by way of his creation, called each of us by name to do what? To, in every way, as we hear at the end of the proclamation, to show the Lord's glory. I think many times what we do is we find ourselves believing that we are really nobody special, that we really do not make a difference, that we really have no impact on anybody or anything. And yet, remember, God fashioned us, created us, obviously, and called us by name. That personal relationship that God has with us is pretty important to remember. Isaiah the prophet today helps us to remember God calls us by virtue of our identity and by virtue of our mission to be his glory, to serve others in that way so that others will come to know the glory of God and then find new hope. Let us be then instruments of God's power today, and let us all the more confidently say yes to the way that God calls us to follow him, and in following him to serve each other. May God bless you and keep you, and make it a great day. Thank you.